Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have two really interesting leaks that have happened all throughout today, both regarding two really big PlayStation 5 exclusives that seemingly just got leaked out of nowhere. Now, these are kind of cool because they're not necessarily full-on, like, release date confirmed, but we're getting some very either high-ups leaks, as well as also there's actually an accident that also accidentally leaked up the next upcoming game/DLC 2 as well. Just a lot of cool stuff because I like the leaks and I like having things that I can look forward to when it comes to gaming. So we're going to talk about this, talk about some pretty cool PlayStation exclusives, and as well, let me know your thoughts as we kind of go throughout the video. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below. We have the Target links down below. And of course, just appreciate you guys all so much always for even watching. Definitely do the Weeble thing too as well. I think we have a few more days for a good promo going on for them with a bunch of free stock linked down below. So, as I mentioned, every now and then we'll get some pretty cool leaks floating around the gaming community. Sometimes actors mess up, sometimes files get leaked, sometimes NDAs get broken, or whatever may happen, and this is some of the kind of a mixture of a few different things. So, two big games coming. Very first and foremost, we want to go talk about this because a lot of stuff happened as of literally like both of these things the past few hours. So Lance Riddick actually went and now teased up a video of him doing new Horizon Forbidden West content in a now, as of this second, deleted tweet. So we're going to go through all this type of stuff because it is all confirmed and it is all leaked as of right this second. So number one, first and foremost, this was the tweet itself from Lance Riddick's official verified Twitter account. Hard at work, in a session for hashtag Horizon Forbidden West. And as you guys can see, the tweet itself, number one, is been deleted. I can show you guys up on the actual official Twitter itself. Same exact tweet over here has been officially deleted over here. So, but the one kind of thing that kind of stinks for him is this was actually up for a while. As you guys can see, there's a lot of different types of favorites, was up for quite a decent amount of time, quite a few different views just at the time of the screenshot itself, and it's definitely making its way around the rounds because even right now, we're talking about it ourselves in this video, and I'm sure probably throughout the next 2 or 3 days, there's going to be a lot more articles coming out too as well, because Horizon Forbidden West is still getting some good traction, good SEO, especially from all the Horizon bundles. But we saw this, and I can show you guys the actual video itself right here.
Face capture. Hard at work.
Which is, I know honestly, it's a little bit of a goofy video, but as you guys can see, he has all the mocap stuff on, how they do the capturing for Horizon Forbidden West, and the recording on it, and yeah, he looks, I'm gonna be honest, looks like a clown, like from like the makeup and stuff, and the eyelids and stuff like that. It just is crazy to see. Which I would always personally would love to go and do some mocap work myself. I feel like that technology in terms of gaming is always very cool.
Face capture. Hard at work.
Basically just going to hear him say face capture, hard at work, and giggling over here. And as you guys can probably see from the prior tweets, it was in regards to Horizon Forbidden West. So, as you guys can probably allude from that, most likely a Horizon Forbidden West DLC 2 as well. Although we did see some very intriguing comments too where they say, hopefully, Sony works more with movies and TV actors. They seem to have no clue about gaming secrecy. So, kind of just calling out the fact that a lot of these people that are actors and big name folks are usually assuming these projects are announced. They're probably assuming that, like, hey, I could talk about it, promote it, Instagram it, get my own fans hype, because it is kind of free content because you get new followers, say, from the Horizon franchise and the game. And as well, that also intrigues some folks that, what if there's actually a Horizon TV show? Now, probably not with mocap work too. I think a lot of folks are just assuming that this is going to be a DLC for Horizon, which would make a lot of sense in my opinion. So as we're looking through all this stuff, we're like, okay, cool. We have a chance to go and see some consoles. We have a chance to see some more games. And obviously with Horizon still being a game included in those big PlayStation bundles, would make a lot of sense for them to do a DLC because if someone kind of goes and takes the L and buys the console bundle, they could also maybe go have a double dip and have them also buy maybe a deluxe edition or an extended edition, or as well, maybe just folks who got the game and they're just like, well, there's a cool DLC. Maybe I'll finally play it. Or as well, maybe I'll buy the DLC. So, very one kind of big leak over here, but number two is an even, in my opinion, even bigger leak. So this is in now regards to Kojima. So Kojima himself is now apparently confirming, I think some people were already alluding towards this, and we saw some kind of prior leaks with some actors and all that type of stuff, that Kojima's next game is going to be officially Death Stranding 2, codename Ocean, which is also going to be, again, a PlayStation exclusive. Now, this is even cooler too as well because we kind of assume both these are going to happen. Horizon DLCs would make sense. Kojima and Death Stranding 2, and also being a PlayStation exclusive as well, makes sense. But this also deep dives into some contract stuff as well. So we have a post over here too from Dusk Golem, just as from the Reset Era, who kind of like to go in favor into leaks and discussions and video games and all of that. I'm going to read this out for you guys. If anyone needs a source to debunk this rumor, even though I think it's pretty obvious, this is untrue. Death Stranding 2 is in development. And for some insiders to know, I'm not BSing about this in the future. Its internal code name is actually called Ocean. So it's not going to be called Death Stranding Ocean. It's probably just be Death Stranding 2. But like, you know, sometimes you have different files where it's like, oh, do you have the Ocean artwork? Do you have the Ocean marketing? So just let you know, just in case like it's not as obvious. But Kojima had a long-standing deal with Sony on this, which is also, this is like the intriguing side, which is also being analyzed if Sony and Kojima Productions should renew their contracts after Death Stranding 2 or not at present, but was never in question before this due to a multi-game contract Sony and Kojima Productions have. So to kind of go chime into that one, it seems like they always did want to be aligned with Sony itself, as they mentioned, but Death Stranding 2 itself was always plotted to be with Sony. But it does kind of seem very intriguing because they have done other side marketing deals as well. They have done some of the Xbox Game Pass, where Death Stranding is available on Game Pass. After a while, it was available up on Steam, and apparently there was a really big drama that came out as of even today that I think Death Stranding was supposed to be working with Google Stadia. And as you guys know, we made a video on that yesterday. It actually went and shut down. Like, Google Stadia is absolutely gonzo at this point. So it's crazy to go and see this because we kind of always knew they had like a big Sony, like, I guess, connection. Like, Sony kind of believed in Kojima and kind of took them underneath their wings, probably either provided number one contract, so money for exclusivity rights, or number two, maybe even initial early seed funding to help out the Kojima Productions. To the point where a lot of folks were assuming Kojima and Sony were going to be like a proper studio. Like, Sony would want to buy Kojima Productions and literally make them one of their like proper PlayStation studios. There's a lot of like rumors and a lot of things that people were pushing with them together. But now with them having other platforms and now even having discussions on Death Stranding 2, they're going to be even more concerned to see if this will be a long-term deal with Sony or PlayStation or not. So, it basically says, I'm not going to say a single actual thing about the game itself, not now or in the future. So don't even ask if people figure out later. I'm 100% telling the truth about the codename and contract stuff. But any murmurs about the dark Death Stranding 2 with anyone other than Sony is BS. So this also, once again, locks down and confirms another PlayStation exclusive on the platform itself. So very intriguing to see that. Nonetheless, like, I think that's kind of cool. Especially as we're seeing more contract, we're seeing more info, we're seeing more everything with it. Like, I think that's cool. I like the idea of seeing more exclusives. I like the idea of seeing new games coming out. And this is something that Sony obviously wants to maintain because you don't want to lose more games to Xbox. So I'm assuming if they gotta bump up their pay rates, especially with Xbox trying to get more acquisitions, more Game Pass games, etc., I think this will be a big deal. So basically for this one, it does seem that the deal with Xbox was never meant to be Death Stranding 2. This rumor is just false. Sony and Kojima Productions have a multi-game contract that expires after Death Stranding 2, which I'm kind of curious if they have any other games, so if it's only meant to be those two. We have heard rumors that Kojima is working on other games with his own studio, so I'll be very curious to see. So basically, as of right now, it believes that whenever this next game is done, they'll probably go into some pretty hardcore, contract obligation talks where it's like, hey, are we making money? Not sure, are we? Hey, do you want to go and pay us more money? Because on Kojima's side, we have unique products that people like and have done good selling and good marketing. Do you want to be a PlayStation studio? Hey, maybe we'll be open-ended and just still release games on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC simultaneously to get more sales. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in Kojima's mind where he's thinking like, hey, maybe we'll make more money being open-ended. Or hey, maybe if Sony gives us a good enough deal and good enough funding, I can kind of coast and not have to worry about marketing and stress. It's kind of like on the business mindset where some people are like, okay, I'll sell my company for $10 million and then still be the CEO. And some folks are thinking, hey, no, I can go make $100 million and stay my own CEO. I'm going to do my own thing. So it'll probably be one of those things, although it does seem like Kojima does have loyalty. We'll kind of go and see with Xbox being thrown on him. So a little bit of cool, intriguing Xbox news, I guess, and drama, and PlayStation 5 exclusives. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway ending very soon. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below. We also have the Target links, Amazon links, and Webull links too for the easy free stock signups. I'll have you guys up throughout the weekend. Love you guys.